Okay, legends, welcome back to the channel with another CZM video. This time we're gonna come with the video to prepare you for the next update, which is the second season, the second patch, which we're gonna have Narja and her partner. And what you need to do and what you need to understand about doing with this game right now, specifically that we have still 3 days as of this recording to have Serenel. So we have her on her rescue. We still have to go and get her. If you didn't get her, you're doing a big mistake. She's one of the most broken partners or combatants right now in the game. She does a lot of damage. She works with Ravage, so she works perfectly with somebody like Selena. She's one of the greatest units. Now, if you want to go and upgrade her, if you want to go and check her info on her Manifest Ego, where do you want to get her? Specifically, if you're free to play. Basically, you want to have her and get another dupe of her. If you can get her with another copy, her main card, which is the Pale Shooting Star, will actually activate 5 homing lasers instead of 3, which is absolutely fantastic for your runs. It will help you a lot versus bossing. Now, if you're more competitive and you want to go for the extra mile to increase her damages and make her hit hard like a truck, you want to get her to the E4, if you want to call it E4. Because the homing lasers, whenever you use it, you're gonna get a fire amp or firepower amp, which will increase the damage by 10%, and it stacks up to 5 times. It means 50% more damages on long runs, specifically something like what do we call it? The galactic something, or what is it called? The Great Rift. So in the Great Rift, we're using that, and it will giving us higher numbers, and we're going and dealing so much damage, and this will help us a lot. Now, if you want to go and use, she's the only limited one so far in the game. So it means Narja is coming to the game and she's not limited. It means in the future, she's going to be added in the normal pool and you can summon her via your normal summons and normal shards. Basically, I still have 10 more summons, which I can do at any time, and pick a combatant which I want from my pool, which already has been added here. So if I want to go and get anybody from here, I will get them. I'm saving this until, because so far I don't need any combatant, so I played it a little bit smarter and I went in for the premium characters such as Serenel, and I got her to E4 because I want to be a little bit competitive and check her powers as much as possible. And if you're free to play, just get another copy of her. That will help you a lot. For her partner as well, if you can go and purchase her partner Peko, which is one of the best partners for any combatants in the game so far. There's a lot of partners that you can pair her up with, but Peko will be absolutely fantastic for her. What I did is I went to the shop and I bought it from the shop from the 300 currencies that we developed from summoning everybody. Now, Narja, she's gonna be a combatant that is an instinct from the Instinct faction. Now, she's the second 5-star support alongside Orlea, which is absolutely nice. And we have Cassius, the best support in the entire game. You need to keep in mind that Cassius is getting a nerf or an adjustment slash nerf, because he's gonna be nerfed in some areas so they can go and make other 5-stars shine and be a little bit more usable than only using Cassius. In every single mode in the game, you're gonna see everybody is using Cassius because he's that broken. And of course, we're gonna get another upgrade or another rework for Tressa as well. So if you're using Tressa for the second DPS slash support, you want to think your options. Now, Nia and Cassius are the great supports so far in the game for the so much drawing power as well, and exhaust and all of that, searching decks. But that would be changing in the future with every single character that we're gonna get. So we're gonna get Narja. Narja is absolutely great, and her partner. We didn't still get any reveal on her skills, but we know that she's an instinct and she's a controller. What it means whenever you want to go and farm in simulation, you don't need to go and farm them like immediately right now, but it will help you a lot. So basically, if you're farming her gears, you want to go and check out what gears are good for her. If she's good on defense, if you're gonna go and check her potential, and her potential say, oh, having her higher on defense will give you something specific, like defensive capabilities or offensive capabilities. You want to build her on defense, maximum HP or attack, crit rate or crit damage, whatever it is, damage over time, sometimes extra damage like we have on Selena. So this is what you need to focus on. So I would say leave all of the farming for the memory fragments until we get Narja and we get her skills and we understand how we can build her on this. This is not an issue. You can always farm them anytime you go actually and do any kind of chaos rift or chaos runs. You're gonna get a lot of also equipment or memory fragments. So this is the last concern that you want. For potential, she's gonna be instinct, so this is the way that you want to farm her. You want to go and farm these, or stack up a little bit so you can upgrade her potentials. This is the first most important a resource for any new character or combatant that we're gonna get in the game. You want to unlock everything about their potentials, so you want to go and do that. This is how I will get myself ready for me getting a new character, which I will go and summon for, so I can get as much copies of her, or at least one copy, and check her potentials later. Maybe she's good on E2, maybe you don't need any dupes on her. She's gonna be a support controller slash damage dealer. She's gonna be dealing damage as well, which is really nice. I hope she has the similar function of Cassius with like infinite upgrade on your damage with the morale or something like that, which would be great. For farming for her partners, she's basically a controller. It means this is the way that you want to farm her. On this one, she will be from the controller family. I don't have any right now. I'll be farming them and prioritizing them. You don't need a lot of them, but it will help you out to break her to level 50. After level 50, get her to 55, 60. It's depending on you and how you want to see her going played. So if she capitalizes on more stats on herself, you might need to get her to level 60. Now for growth, I don't recommend anybody to go and actually plow everything that you have, all of your stamina and energy and the things that you saved for going and getting these to upgrade her levels. You're gonna get them from any event if you're fighting on any level, especially if you're gonna go and do the tower. So in simulation, go and farm this. I didn't farm it yet. Today I had the time, so I can go and do the hyperspace. Now, for the people that didn't upgrade, or the people that have Serenel and you have one copy of her, please go and get a dupe if you can, if you have the resources. She's super important right now. We're not getting any other damage dealer that as much or at the same power as her. So until we get the new characters that they told us about, there's 3 other characters that will be coming, or 2 at least, within the within January. We have another one. I think by the end of January we have another one. So it might be a damage dealer. So until we have a damage dealer that does the same amount of damage for her as capabilities. Now, if you still have Tressa as your second damage dealer for bossing or something like that, it's really good. But keep in mind that she will get a nerf. It will be a major nerf. It will not be a small one. Yes, she will be changed. Everything about her will be changed. And this is what we 100% understand from the dev notes that they gave us. So keep in mind, and they will give you also, if you're like, oh my God, but I spent a lot on her, don't worry. There's a reset for 2 characters that you can use actually that they gave us, because they're changing Cassius and they're changing her. So you can reset them both and get your resources and build different champions or different characters or combatants, whatever they call them in this game, combatants. So if you're like, oh, Cassius is getting a nerf that will change him completely and he will be absolutely not as good or not as 50% of what he was, you can reset him, get his instinct shenanigans, and give them to Narja. If Narja gonna do the similar things that he does, or even become way better. So keep that in mind. You don't need to panic about anything. It's a game that they will do nerfs and buffs, and they will always be fair with you to give you the resources back. For Serenel, yes, in my opinion, this is my opinion, there's nothing that's called it's a must-have, but it's really, really, really better. It makes her super good whenever she has Peko with the buffs that she gets and the critical chance that goes up to 25%. That's absolutely huge. In my opinion, if they give me the choice, if what synergies that you want with partners in this game, I don't care whatever partner I put on any different other character from the free-to-play 4 stars and 3 stars that we have, except for Serenel, I would go for Peko 100%. I saved to go for a partner and the character whenever we get them, and I did go use all my summons to get her to 4 star. If you're gonna go and look at my Serenel right now, I got her where I want, her manifest ego at 4, so I got the firepower amp, plus I gave her her partner, which is Peko, which I got 1 copy of. Now, more copies of Peko will give you better stats, will give you better power in the future, but it doesn't matter for me. As free to play, I went and did the best thing that I saw for my account. The damage dealers, the other ones that I have on my account, I have Chizuru, I have Yuki, and I have Hugo, okay? And they're actually built and they're good to go if I can use them, or they can get an update and buffs. Hugo, I don't think he needs a lot of buffs or reworks. He's absolutely fantastic, one of the favorite for me in the game. For AoE, I'm using 2 characters. Yes, Serenel can go for as an AoE. If you have multi units or multi enemies that you want to attack, you can Ravage 1, get more cards, Ravage 2, get more cards, Ravage 3, and you can say semi AoE. But for Yuki, I'm playing her as my main. She's right now the best AoE damage dealer. If you pair her up with somebody like Veronica, they will do great amount of damages. By the end of the run, Yuki hits. If there's still units, you can end the run and she can go and actually use the ballista or whatever and kill them. So Veronica is super nice, and this is the unit that in my opinion that I would get as free whenever I hit the 300 summons if I want to go for. But I'm still waiting. I'm keeping them. I'm not in a rush. I'm enjoying the game with the current units that we have. Cassius so far, before the game launched, before we talked about it, I was on streams on Vulcan and something like that. I told him, look at his manifest ego or his potential, check what he does. He's absolutely busted. He's broken. You can play him in many things. And we talked about it. Everybody were like, oh my God, this is awesome. They nerfed him. The Joker went from 0 to 1. But it didn't matter. Still, Joker is one of his best cards. It's the only card that you can target from your deck or your graveyard, a card that is discarded or whatever, or is still in your drawing pile, and you can go and grab it. No other one can do that. They can give you random drawing, or you can pick on top of the 3 on the deck with Nia. This is why I built Nia. She's actually a great searcher, exhaust unit that she can exhaust cards. She can also discard some cards with a lot of synergies that you can use on the game. So what I'm telling you is for you to prepare for Narja. Go and get her materials to upgrade her potential, to upgrade her levels, to get her at least to level 50 so she can be viable in everywhere that you want to go. Get her to 55 if you can. 55 is a good decent point with the stats that she gets. And we're gonna wait on her partner. Her partner as well, you can go and farm for her partner, as we know the materials as well. So keep that in check. But first of all, don't think about the partner, think about her potential. Get currency for you to summon her. If you have Serenel and you can't get another dupe because you don't have the material to go and summon for her and get or guarantee yourself another character. So for Serenel, when I did the summons, in the end I did lose the 50-50. I got Renoa, right? So I'm guaranteed to get Narja later, and I got 400 points. So I went into the shop and I bought another copy of her. I think the shop was, is it here? It was here. So you see limited 1 out of 2 because I bought 1 and I went for her partner, and I got Peko as well, limited to 1. So I had 700. I never used any of this currency from the start of the game with my free-to-play account. This is a completely free-to-play account. I never upgraded or touched it or anything. I don't know where you can see it, but that's it. So I got the partner. I got 700 points with all the summons that I got. I farmed everything in the game, but right now I didn't farm the simulation. So I have 2 simulations so I can farm. I need to go and farm Mr. Judas, and I need to go and farm the hyper shenanigan. Where is it? The hyperspace. So I need to go and do that, and then I'll be set and ready for everything. Another thing I want to talk about, and this is the last one I promise, which is the Forbidden Catalyst, which is the runs that we have. Try as much as you can to go to the Chaos, to pick your partners that you didn't build any gears for them. You didn't actually get cards for them. This might go in 3 days, and the cards maybe come back. Maybe we have a proc chance to get like the tunnel and something like that, for you to get the cards. Maybe you want Eternal Hunger, and in the future it will be so hard to get that. So try to build your characters, give them good save data from this before it ends. You still have 3 days. I know it's a grind, but this is what gacha games are. So go and grind them, try to build your characters so you can prepare yourself for the next season with new cards, with new everything. But if you need a specific build from the old builds, you already built yourself specific things. So what I did is actually I went to some characters. Let's say forget Cassius, for Selena. Where's Selena? Like Selena, I needed different builds for her, so I went and got her some relatively safe datas. Look how many safe datas. All of them are different from the others for different synergies and different comps. I'll be making a specific video on Selena and tell you how to play her, not only with the Serenel, but on her own with different builds. And this is all about the video. I just wish you all the luck, and please save a little bit of summons for Narja. We don't know. She's the newest 5-star instinct support that they said that it will be equally good as the good ones that we have. They will not have somebody like Orlea right now. She's gonna get a buff on the heals. We don't know if she's gonna get a buff on the damages. She does a ridiculous amount of damages when you upgrade her as a damage dealer, but still, she's a support, okay? Now we have a new controller, a new unit, Instinct. She will come to the game with her partner, so save a little bit of resources to go and summon her and guarantee yourself at least one copy so you don't regret that. And for Serenel, if you got one copy of her and you can manage to save for Narja and get another dupe for Serenel, go for another dupe for her. It will make her card 5 times stronger. the Pale Shooting Star. And yeah, that was it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.